All right. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? If you're watching this after the fact, welcome. I'm glad to have you. Let me get the live stream chat up here. I know I was trying to hit Monday at 10 a.m. That's when I'm trying to stream now, but Monday was New Year's and everybody was closed. So figured I didn't need to come into the shop on New Year's, you know what I mean? Hope everybody has a great New Year's as well, or Happy New Year's, all that kind of stuff. Let me see here. I'm about to get the chat up. Oh, let's mute that. There we go. Chris Hanley, what's up? Hello from Finland. Yabiri89, Happy New Year's. Here by service. I'm glad to have y'all. So today we're just keeping it super simple. We're back in the shop. I have a bunch of orders that I need to pack out. You referred some people to your shop. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. And I'm gonna try to keep like the deals flowing. I've made a couple people mad lately. You know, a lot of people are like, "Hey, man, what will you give me for this? What will you give me for that?" Obviously, I'm not buying at like eBay values. I'm buying at like 50% of eBay value. That way I can come in at like 75 to 85% of eBay value. That way everybody gets a good deal. You know what I mean? So I can't give you 100% of eBay used value and then sell it for less. It's not a winning like business model. So a lot of people though really appreciate you guys, and you understand that I provide a service of like bulk sales. So that's like today I'm going to go pick up, I think it's like almost 40 something graphics cards. So we'll be putting those onto the web store. We start breaking them down and putting those on the web store in the next coming days. But yeah, lots of 1080s, lots of 1070s, lots of 10 series stuff. Chris says I need 125 for my 1660. They'll fetch 125. If not, they'll fetch a little bit more on eBay. So you can take them over to there and you can get rid of them, Chris. Techman TY, what's up, man? Welcome. We're just breaking down some boxes this morning and hanging out and talking. Gonna try to keep my beginning of the week live stream pretty regular. By the way, guys, I'm normally going to try to do it on Monday, but we weren't open Monday because of New Year's. But Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern time is when I'm looking to try to get it done. So I scored on boxes, went over to friends and families for the holidays, and I was like, any decent boxes, I'm like, save them, I want them. So we got lots of boxes now. Boxes on boxes. Gotta cut off all the address labels though. Great, let me go set these over here and I'll grab some more to break down. Oh my. There we go. $75 on Marketplace if you're patient. Chris, you could definitely get more than 75 bucks out of them. Is it a super? Oh, it's a regular 1660? Okay, yeah. Super definitely. Supers and TIs demand a little premium. Breaking this down. Probably gonna take off my in-laws address label. Nobody needs random addresses. Second. Oh, there we go. Okay, it reconnected. Sorry about that. I am still temporarily live streaming on my phone. I still haven't finished the shop computer yet, so whenever I get a phone call, it's not good. Pauses the live stream. And if you guys start just randomly calling over and over again, then the live stream is just going to be over. So, but yeah, that'll be solved probably by next Monday, because the other, let's see here, the shop computer has made some progress. We got a power supply, We got a graphics card. We got RAM. I'm waiting on my little fans to come in because, yes, a lot of people mentioned it. Those coolers are meant for air to be forced through them. So they won't work without a fan. I kind of figured, you know. Here by Service says he never buys Supers or TIs since the 10 series. They're still good little cards. Techman says, Brandon Coin, I have a bunch of test monitors, network shelves and stuff. If you need anything like that, could see your 13th or 14th. Could see you the 13th or 14th if you need power cords. Definitely could use power cords. As for monitors, like what size monitors would they be? You know, could I buy some from you for like resale, or are they just little small cheapo ones? HR Streamer, I want to sell my setup. I have, if you go to any of my previous videos and you look down below in the description, you'll find where I have a email for the computer shop, or actually, it's not on here. No, it's not on my background, but it's brandoncoincomputers@gmail.com. So, yeah, don't do it to Brandon Coin, because that email is flooded with scammers, spammers, and I just can't even keep up with it. It gets lost in the mix. People trying to get me to promote their whatever. Good morning, Automatic Beats. Automatic Beats. I like the name. This is a cool little box. I'm probably not gonna break this one down. We'll leave that one whole. Let's see, shipping some RAM or something like that in there. Also, we do have a bunch of RAM coming in too. 17, 19, and 22 60 hertz, good for gaming. Yeah, if you're trying to unload them, I could definitely, right now I think I'm down to like 4 24-inch monitors and like 2 22s in here. So they sell. I don't really price them very high, but we can talk about that later on. Tech man, you can just you can reach out to me, email, Discord. You can even text the shop phone. And by the way, people that texted the shop phone over the New Year's and stuff, if you text my shop cell phone number outside of business hours, I don't always carry that phone with me. It is not my main cell phone number. It is literally a new cell phone that I set up just for the computer shop. So if I don't respond back right away, it's because I'm probably not working. Especially on New Year's. It was like 11 o'clock at night, and I heard my shop phone going crazy in the bedroom. And I'm just like, what the heck is going on? And I look, and it's just messages, which I appreciate, but I was like, man, let's enjoy this. The ball's about to drop. Alright, more boxes to break down. How's everybody's day doing? Everybody have a good start to New Year's? Maurice, what's up, Maurice? Welcome to the chat. Amazon boxes for the win. What's up, Crypto Mikkel? How are you doing? Always cut towards you, not away. I mean, wait a second. Other way around. Oh, look at this. There's some styrofoam. Coffee, crypto, and construction just finished work early. Yeah, it is. It's really early right now. Congrats on that. Always nice to be off early. Crypto Mikkel says he's doing good. I'm glad. Glad everybody's doing good. Have a label on it. I already ripped it off. Alright, that one's already ripped off. boxes. All right, let me go grab some more boxes. Alright, well, it looks like most of the boxes that I can break down are done. My wife got this thing called FabFitFun. If you have a woman in your life, you may be familiar with it. And it uses like one of those boxes that like notch into itself. Actually a really sturdy, really nice box. She gets it like once every few months. But it's not held together by any tape or anything, so we'll just set that one to the side. I'll end up using that one first just to get it out of the way, since it really doesn't make sense to flat pack it. What else do we got? I gotta pack some orders, but I really didn't want to do that on live stream. We're only 11 minutes in. I was gonna try to do a 30-minute for today. Quick little update. Did you change the live streaming day Tuesday? Maurice, no, it's still gonna be on Monday. But yesterday was New Year's, so, I figured, okay, look, I was a little hungover. Let's just be honest. I didn't come into the shop. But yes, it's going to be Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today is just me making up for yesterday. So, if you were looking out for me yesterday, I apologize. You get SSDs back. No, man, that daggone guy that gives me the SSDs, I feel like he's been pushing me off. So I went and picked up, I get CPUs, SSDs, and some RAM from him. Well, it's been like, he's like, once a month I'll have SSDs for you. I'm like, all right, awesome. Last month came and went, no SSDs. And he kept, oh, well, the SSDs aren't ready. Oh, well, they're still being, cleaned and flashed. And I'm like, okay, that's all great. Just let me know. But I did get CPUs, which a majority of these already sold out. Hold on. See if I can show you guys these. We still have some of the Ryzens for sale on the website, like the Ryzen 7 1700. We got a 2700X, 1400, and a 2600. Those are still available. Everything else sold. We had 13900 KFs. Those sold. A lot of i5 8500s and 95 or 9600s. Those all sold. The less desirable Intel stuff, I put that on eBay. The more desirable, like Ryzen, and more desirable Intel stuff goes onto the web store. Maurice, what's the update on international shipping? Did you figure out the rates yet? So yeah, on like Shopify, I've been working on the back end, and you can enter in the country or region and all that kind of stuff, and it gives you the rates. I set myself a goal by the end of this week. I'm gonna have Canada, UK, and I'm just going to slowly start adding in countries and regions, so that way eventually it'll all be there and be in. But a majority of people are in Canada that watch me and want to buy stuff, and then there's a ton over in the UK. So if those are your two areas you live in and you're looking to buy some stuff, that's the first availability coming up. So yeah. Coffee, crypto, and construction. I need that 5900X. I actually have two of them, and I was trying to talk with some people last night, and it looks like nobody's ready to pull the trigger on them. What do you guys think about this? So I have an idea. I'm thinking about, so I have two 5900X systems at my house. That's what I've been using for like testing and stuff. I'm getting 12.5 to 13 kilohash on them, pretty steady. I was thinking about selling both of those systems off for $350 a piece. And that includes motherboard, CPU, RAM, and the tower coolers, which they're double fan. I think they're 6 heat pipe, good tower coolers. So $350 a piece, that frees up $700. And then I put that into 7 Xeon systems. These Xeon systems get around a little over 5 to 5.5 kilohash stock. Haven't messed with the BIOS at all. And I'm thinking, 7 of those is going to do, at 5, so 35 kilohash instead of what was I looking at, 25, 26. So I gain another 10 kilohash. I have more systems available if I want to slot some GPUs in. Now the big drawback is I'm burning extra wattage. Not necessarily a huge drawback, because in my garage I could use some extra power being burnt for heat. Yes, Maurice, they are way more power efficient. I'd go from burning around like, say 125 watts a system for 2 systems, 250 watts. I'd go to burning like somewhere around 700 to probably 800 watts for 7 systems. Those 2650 V4s are right around, I think they were like 90 watts from the wall or 100 watts from the wall. I need to recheck that though, just to make sure before I pull the trigger on anything. So my wattage would go up 3.5 times. What was that? Which is expensive. Andrew, what's up, Andrew? But I don't know. It's just ideas. I'm just spitballing here, ladies and gentlemen. Just thinking about things. How much are you looking for on just the CPUs? Plenty of AM4 motherboards and RAM laying around. If I was going to do just the CPUs, I'd probably be looking right around like 280 range. Looks like on eBay they're going for like 290 to 300. I don't have as much room in those, and I'm not as flexible on those, unfortunately, because I bought those at full MSRP and I'm still using them. It's one of those things that I didn't plan on putting into the store, but I was thinking if I could unload the whole setups and roll those into other setups, I might do it. Nicholas says he has 2697A V4 chips. They're 16 core. I get better hash rates on them with hyper-threading disabled. Oh, that's very interesting. I've heard some people say if you go into the BIOS and change some things, you can actually pull some extra performance out of them. What's up, Mike Hill, with the $2 donation? Much appreciated. All the love. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Shane Harris, PBO2 tuner may work to cut it back a little. Coffee Crypto, didn't mean to blow up your spot. Oh no, you're good, man. If you want to, ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for like some of the deals that don't hit the store, or before they hit the store, or even as soon as they hit the store, there is a Discord specifically for the computer shop. So just go to any of my previous videos and look for Computer Shop Deals Discord, and then there's a section in there, inventory updates. That's where I try to, that's where people find out about stuff the fastest. DMAC, we were just talking about that. I'm adding Canada and UK by the end of this week. I've set myself a deadline because I told everybody in January that's when I'm adding international shipping, and I know Canada's a big one. Have you tested out any of your lower end Ryzen CPUs or how they perform on Random X, hash rate, efficiency wise? I do have a 5800X. I guess it's not super low end, and those will do about 10,000 kilohash on Random X. Well, mine's doing like 9.5, but they will do 10, so they're pretty decent. They do burn. They're not as efficient as the 5900X. Honestly, the 3900X is where your money's at if you wanted like one of the most efficient and one of the most cost-effective Ryzen CPUs for Random X. They're really good CPUs, like straight up. DMAX, sweet. Yes. I'm glad you think it's sweet. So we're coming up on 19 minutes. So we got another 10 minutes. If you have any questions, fire it away. Other cool information. I do have some RTX 2070 LPs coming in. So these are not RTX 2070 mobiles. That's what I originally thought, which a lot of those mobile chips that are put onto desktop cards, you have to use like a Frankenstein driver. I didn't want to deal with any of that because especially you slot it into Hive or any Linux-based mining operating system where it pulls the drivers automatically. I imagine it would be a nightmare for it to try to pull some Frankenstein driver. It probably wouldn't work. So I've been searching around, and a guy reached out to me, and he's at a company that sells refurbished cards. I don't know exactly the term. Recertified, I think is what he called them. They don't come with a super long warranty, so that is kind of suspect. They are a pretty good price. I think it was like a 180-day warranty. What's up, Nick K? And Andrew? Yeah, Andrew, I know we need more 3,000 cards, but these 2070 LPs, last time I saw you were in a plastic box. Nice upgrade, thank you. Now I'm in a sheetrock box. But these 2070 LPs just caught my eye because I can't find any information about them. So he's sending me a couple as a sample, and I'm gonna try them out and show you guys. And if they work out, he was even talking about, he's like, oh man, I can put your name on them and stuff. And I'm like, I don't need none of that, because the last thing I need is these things to be like no good and then my name's all over them. Realistically, I need you to send me these, and I need to put them through their paces and see if they're any good. Because he's like, oh, I'll go ahead and start printing, the labels and stick them on the fans. I'm like, whoa, slow your roll. We don't need all that. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not big on like buying branded YouTuber stuff. I'm not trying to call anybody out. I was like, so I'll just buy whatever name you want to put on them, just not my name. So I don't know exactly how the warranty process is going to go on that, because I'm nervous about them, but it's basically an RTX 2070 full die, and it does not have the full power delivery of a standard 2070. He said they only go up to about 95 watts, and then they're hard capped. But at 95 watts, they'll get pretty much full hash rate on almost all algorithms, other than like, he was telling me Equihash, but I was like, nobody does that anymore. He's not up on the mining scene. These weren't technically supposed to be mining cards. He said it was a miscommunication / a mistake on the production line, and now they have pallets of them. And they're not full 2070s, but they're not 2070 mobiles or mining cards. It's just some weird in-between card. So if all goes well, my resale price on them should be right around 180 bucks. He said you'll be able to just slot it in. It'll work and show up like a regular 2070. Drivers straight from NVIDIA. You don't have to do anything fancy, nothing special. And all that sounds great, but until I get my hands on it, I don't know. So hopefully I got a few of those coming in, and he said, it'll take a couple weeks, and that was like last week. So maybe next week, I don't know. I just thought that was cool. So, and that would give a repeatable thing I could use for, hopefully I'm hoping it works well with like little budget build rigs too. Because the 2070 is pretty decent. He said gaming performance wise, these 2070 LPs or 2070 low powers are right between like a 2060 and almost a 2070. So he said they really perform kind of like a 2060 Super on games. Yeah. Show that in a video if you get it. Oh, it'll definitely get its own dedicated video, because I love showing off stuff that nobody else has seen or done or that kind of thing. And I can't find any information. When I asked him about it, I was like, hey, do you have anybody that's used these or tried these? And he was like, outside of like, just a manufacturing run, they haven't sent them or sold them anywhere yet. So we'll see. Do you think that price makes sense if they are good? Around like 180, maybe 170, even just cut my margins down a little bit, but I could turn over more inventory. I don't know. I guess we'll just wait and see. So anyway, Nicholas, I missed your question there. You said, or no, not a question. You had a statement. You can get the 18 core V4 Xeons for 50 bucks. They're the best deal right now. 20 core is 100 and 22 core is 200. Nicholas Pitts, have you tried one of those 18 cores out on Monero, or not Monero, but RandomX, Zephyr, whatever it is? Have you tried one of them out on there yet? I'm curious to know. Well, after I get off here, guys, it'll be time for me to pack up all these orders for these CPUs, and then I'm going to work on the shop computer a little bit more. I'd like to get that up and running today, because I'd definitely like by next Monday me be live streaming on OBS, have multiple angles, video angles, that kind of stuff, and then I wouldn't tie up my phone for so long, especially the shop phone. That would be nice. Oh yeah, and this is what I've been recording my last few videos with. If you guys haven't seen these things, hold on. They're pretty cool. It's just like a little pocket gimbal, and then you can just record with it. It goes onto a little micro SD card. I can just pop it out, put it in the computer, do my editing, that kind of thing. And then when I'm done with it, you just turn it off. You slap it back in here, and you put it in your pocket. So really simple. Put a 500 gig micro SD in there, so I'm not using up all the storage on my phone, because I was using my phone for everything, and I was constantly, oh, you're out of storage, so I'd have to go in and delete things, and it was a pain in the butt. But yeah, that's the DJI Pocket 2. There's a Pocket 3 that came out, but they're a little bit more expensive, and there's some drawbacks. It's bigger, not necessarily as easy to fit in your pocket. Yeah, DJI camera. Nicholas says, my 16 core are the fastest so far. They turbo to 3.06 gigahertz. I'm guessing 18 core will top out at 2.9. Yeah, I'm wondering if the clock speed is going to affect it as much as having more cache and more cores. Lose a little bit of clock speed, but gain more cache, more cores, and you can gain that efficiency. Thank you, Polio and Andrew and stuff. It is a really nice little camera. I'm hoping it works out and is sturdy, because it's so small. It feels kind of like chintzy, but I am glad that they came with a case. So, because if I had to just put that in my pocket without a case, it wouldn't last very long. Well, I guess it's time to start wrapping up the live stream. We're coming up on 27 minutes. I want to thank you guys for coming out. I very much appreciate it. We'll see you guys next Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to try to roll with it every Monday. Also, starting next week is my official schedule. I'm going to list it on Google, list it on the website, list it on Facebook, everything. But the shop is going to start out at open Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, 9:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Anything outside of that, I'll still probably be here, but that's my guaranteed hours where you'll be able to just walk in. So 9:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you have an appointment, or if you need to make an appointment outside those hours, you can just give me a call and come by, that kind of thing. So I'm pretty stoked about that, because I haven't been able to hold a steady schedule through the holidays, but I guess that was to be expected. So now we don't have anything going on for a little while. I can actually get set in stone and start 2024 off on a good note. Joseph, what do you got for CPUs for sale? Are you looking for Intel or Ryzen? Right now on Ryzen, I have like a 2700X, a 1700, 2600, a 1400, and a 1300X on the web store, bc-pc.com. Oh, of course you're looking for Intel. I don't know off the top of my head. You will have to go to the web store to see that. Just go to bc-pc.com, click on categories, and then click on Intel CPUs, and that'll have a current list. By the way, some people ask me, if it goes out of stock and it goes away, does that mean it's never coming back? No, not necessarily. I just auto-archive some of the CPUs, so that way, especially on the CPUs list, there's not this huge list of out-of-stock stuff, so it's just easier to navigate. But I do get CPUs in every week, so just keep your eyes peeled on that. And Nicholas, using 8 channels for RAM on my 32-core rig. I wonder, does the 8-channel help over the quad channel for Random X? Sam, hey Brandon, do you have an Intel 9th Gen i5 through i9? Oh, let me look. Hold on. We have 8100. We have a 13400, that's 13th gen. 8500. So we got 8th gen, we got 7th gen, I have 13th gen. That's all at the moment. I do have a 90, it's a system that's got a i7 9700 coming in. It says it's going to be here by Friday. So I don't want you to like sit there and wait and you know, I don't know if it's good or what. I bought the system as is. I basically bought it for the graphics card that's in it, and I'm gonna break down the CPU and motherboard and all that kind of stuff, test it, because he said that the system powers on, but it's just a black screen. So I'm hoping it's something simple. We'll go from there. But I don't want you to like wait and think that it's a solid or a good deal, because I don't know. Andrew needs some 3959 or 7900X, no pressure. I may have those 5900Xs. I'm slightly undecided. I want to sell them as a full system. I don't want to break them down. Joseph, any 3060s? I have a Gigabyte 3070 coming to the web store tomorrow. I believe there's a 3060 on the web store. Oh no, it's not. I haven't listed it yet. So up top we have a 3060, a 3060 Ti, and another 3060, and I have not listed those yet. I need to get those down and list those. I've just been busy with everything else. I know where you can get a 3900X. Ross Cruz, any idea why NiceHash OS crash on CPU? Are you using NiceHash OS, like the actual operating system on a USB drive? Or are you using NiceHash, the application inside of Windows? The application inside of Windows does not necessarily play well with a lot of people's systems. I don't know why. I've never had a lot of issues with it, especially if you're only mining on just the GPU or just the CPU. You may not have a stable overclock if you're mining on both of them at the same time and it's causing it to crash. Oh, you're using the USB NiceHash OS. I have not used that in a while. The last time I used it was probably over a year ago, and their whole system was garbage. I did not recommend it at that time. I have no idea if I can recommend it now. But if you're looking for a Linux-based operating system, Hive OS, and you can do dedicated CPU or GPU or CPU and GPU through Hive OS. Check it out. So that's one of the ones that I'm using it right now. And if you only have like 1 or 2 rigs, it's still free. So it only starts charging you once you get up past a certain amount of rigs. I don't know what it is at the moment, but I have 3 on there and my fee is free. So yeah, Hive OS, HIVE OS. Yes, you can mine to NiceHash through Hive. I'm also mining to Unminable through Hive. You can point your rig anywhere you want it to be. It doesn't have to be on one of their pools they have listed, which they actually do have NiceHash already auto-populated into Hive, so super easy. But anyway, we are over our 30-minute mark. I wanted to thank everybody for coming out, and really appreciate it. If you want to catch next week's live stream, we are going to be going Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all have a good night. No, you have a good day. I'm waking up. All right, later, guys. We'll see you on the flip side. Peace. All that kind of stuff. I gotta get to work. Bye.